Barrel rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno-monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Wednesday the 13th of January 2021. The time is more or less exactly 0500 GMT, Asian session coming to a close, European session just firing up, and North American session is UKR lunchtime. So let's make a start then. So yesterday, which was Tuesday the 12th, we had the following. We had Tuesday the 12th, right, we had dollar, yen, euro. Dollar, yen, euro on the negative, and the pound on its own on the positive side, which was plus 286, euro minus 4, yen minus 30, and the dollar minus 252. And that's on activity of plus or minus 286. So we had a positive unopposed driver in the pound, negative rock in the euro, negative mover in the yen, and a negative secondary driver in the dollar. So let's look at the intra-week. So we'll rattle through these and then talk about them in a minute. So this is intra-week. So this is from Monday the 11th open. Right, intra-week we've got dollar, euro, yen. Dollar, euro, yen on the negative. And we've got pound again on its own on the positive. Plus 286 again, funnily enough, for the pound, minus 23 for the yen, minus 123 for the dollar, so for the euro, and minus 140 for the dollar. So we've got a positive unopposed driver in the pound, a negative rock in the yen, negative mover in the euro, and negative secondary driver in the dollar. Right, so just turn the page here, just to get the most up-to-date flows. So these are the most recent flows we've got, which is today, which is Wednesday the 13th. So this is intraday. And the intra-week flows are plus or minus 286. There you go. Right, so what's been happening today? These are the most up-to-date flows we've got then. So we've got dollar, euro on the negative, and pound, yen on the positive. Plus 36 for the yen, plus 34 for the pound, minus 23 for the euro, and minus 47 for the dollar. So that gives us a negative opposed driver in the dollar, a negative rock in the euro, a positive mover in the pound, and a positive secondary driver in the yen. And that was activity on plus or minus 70. Right, so let's let's see what's going to knock this about then. Let's just dig this out, which is basically, we went through this on Monday to a certain degree, but it won't hurt to. So we're on Wednesday. We've got US CPI. We've got tomorrow. We've got Fed's Powell speech. On Friday we've got US retail sales and the Michigan consumer sentiment. Looking just slightly over the week, then over the next week, we've got China GDP Monday. We've got German CPI and the zoo sentiment on Tuesday. And Wednesday we've got the start of the rates decisions. We've got the CAD rates decision. We've got the GPE CPI. Thursday we've got yen and euro rates decisions, and we've got CAD monetary report. On Friday we've got German PMI manufacturing, GBP service PMI, and CAD retail sales. So that's what's happening. Now yesterday, as I said, was Tuesday, where we are, Tuesday the 12th. We had a nice light day today. The model positioning was ideal, and we had a real go at some trades yesterday here. We were long the GBP USD. Was it GBP USD? Yes, GBP USD, and we were long Euro USD, and we also had a small position in dollar yen. Now we took the dollar yen out because it wasn't behaving due to the equity transmission, but the other two we cleared up really. We made over about 350 points in the session, and we're now out of those trades. So let's make a start anyway. So Tuesday, which was yesterday, we had the pound operating as the unopposed positive driver. So there was no backdoor flows, but we had predominantly front door flows coming out of the dollar, and this is why our long pound dollar trade was so successful. Over the week, we've still had this pound unopposed positive driver, and the dollar taking the bulk of the negative opposing flows, with the euro coming off as well. Right, and then so far today we've got a more balanced approach on shorter data, obviously, but we've got a negative driver, opposed driver in the dollar, so the dollar's still weak, and we've got front and back door flows fairly equally going into the yen and the pound, and the euro is slightly weak at -23. So let's talk about this. Let's put it into context then. Right, so let's get rid of this. Now, given the backdrop of what we've said, and if you remember last week we had dollar strength. Over the week we had dollar strength and yen weakness, and that set this positional trade up on a light day today. And I keep banging on about this light day today. This is when they have a go, because they got nothing to upset them too much, and we were able to take advantage of this and ride the wave, because we recognise the positional nature of the complexes. Now, so that's remember I said we had dollar strength last week, yen weakness, and we then recognised a top in the dollar, and we thought the pound was going to start ramping, which is exactly what it started to do. Now we've got a situation here where the pound is the unopposed positive driver both yesterday and intra-week. Now this can either be one of two things, as you know. It can either be a top in the pound, short-term top, or it can be the start of a further ramp up. And here, so far today, we've got a negative driver in the dollar. So the dollar is still weak, but the flows are starting to balance out. they're more equal. So let's discuss what's going to happen today. Given the economic calendar, we're running into well, today, Wednesday, we've got US CPI, and we've got the Powell speech on Thursday, and US retail sales. So we've got a fair bit of dollar data to knock us about. The likelihood, we believe, is that this situation here with the pound gives us a short-term top again, because the pound is quite precarious, but therefore we bailed out of our pound dollar longs. So if we've got basically we're at a short-term top in the pound, so you're likely to see the pound coming off. The dollar has basically collapsed, relatively speaking, over the last couple of days. So we think there's going to be a pause in the dollar. That's why we bailed our long pound dollars. That leaves the yen and the euro. Now, equities are quite moody. We're getting negative noise coming out of China about early lockdowns in certain cities in China. We've got China's when is it? Next Monday we've got China GDP. So it's likely the yen is going to be static to rising in terms of complexes. We've got positive flows into the yen here so far today. So that leaves the euro. So now you've got major flows coming out of the pound, minor flows going into the dollar, flows out of the yen, and therefore you're going to have relatively minor probably flows going into the euro. So that's the situation. So we're not in trades at the moment. They don't really qualify for us, but if you're going to stick your stick in today, you need to think in this sort of way. So you want to be, if you're dealing with the pound, you want to be short really, so probably given the nature of the backdoor flows and everything, I think euro pound is a possibility as a sort of a quiet backwater. So you've got the pound going down there and a bit of uptick in there. So you probably could do worse than long euro pound. But as I say, we're not going to get involved in that. We're waiting for the next scenario. But that would be our 10 pence for today. If you want to look at the flows, then long euro pound wouldn't be a bad place to go, and expect pound weakness generally, bit of dollar strength, yen strength, and euro strength. Okay, so that's where we are. Hope that was useful. Thank you very much.